So we move on to the top of the fourth inning. Jackets in front of the Saints 6-0. And we've got Yellowjacket senior pitcher Steen Fredrickson in the booth with us. Well, Steen, Jared's Molna's looking pretty good so far through his first three frames.
Absolutely is. He's filling it up, and he's doing what he's done the whole season, really. But really for the past month, he's been dynamite on the mound for us.
Yeah, we were talking coming into this game. Jared right now has got a scoreless inning streak going, and it started today at 19 2/3. So now he's up to 22 2/3. The next pitch is up high to Austin Feist. Well, you and him each had a scoreless inning streak going into this series. You were at 14 2/3. You threw 4, so you got up to 18 2/3. That's third longest in school history. He's now making a push for the number 1 spot. He's a couple innings away still. And I know you guys don't care about those kind of streaks. It's kind of a cool note, something you guys care about, winning games. But the point of it is this staff has really been dialed in lately. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun competition. Kind of realized a little bit of the streak after last week, and we were laughing about it a little bit. And it definitely pushes us to be better, and it's what we've said all year is just piggybacking off each other. So hopefully I can come out each weekend and give us a start on the mound to game 1 that kind of boosts the next guy, and then Barkley does the same. And JMO's done a great job of coming out and setting the tone that second day of each series, because the third game is always a big one, whether or not you split or sweep on the first day. Winning that first game the second day is massive. So it's been great so far, and the pitching staff's come together really well.
Here's Aaron Renaud. He singled his first time, and he takes strike 1 at the knees. Well, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Not that you guys care if you give up a run, so what? But you guys care about winning games. But at the same time, you're mentioning it does push. It's something you guys can joke about and say boast who has the longest streak ever. But Molna's really been locked in. He shut out these Saints and Lacey as this one grounded to second for out number 2. Shut out the Saints and Lacey last week against Concordia. Maybe didn't have his best stuff, but still got through 6 shutout frames. And now he's got a 6-0 lead. Speak from experience here. It happened for you yesterday. What's it like when you go out there and you know that you have a little margin for error?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, I can speak from experience from yesterday exactly. It's different. In a way, you're still doing your exact same thing, coming out and throwing the way you have since you were young, just filling up the zone and competing. But it does take off a little bit of the pressure, that's for sure, and it lets you execute really. It lets you not be as fine as sometimes you might be, and really just command it and trust yourself the whole game.
0-1 now the count on Colton Piha. That one fouled off. Molna now a strike away from another 1-2-3 inning. Well, we see Jared Molna here, and we're going to get to see another strong starter, Kevin McIntosh, in game 2 today for the Jackets. He hasn't walked anybody as of late. I think just 1 walk in his last 3 starts. He's really been locked in. It's really hard right now to identify which starter has been the best.
Which is how it should be. And
oh, what a play out in the left field. Diving catch. How about Connor Linebarger? First career start out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the first time he's been out in the field for a while, but he's a freak athlete. He'll be fine out there.
Can you stay with us for another half inning?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, great. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th. Jackets in front, 6-0. Well, Steen, we thought we were going to see a matchup of lefties in Game 4. Kevin McIntosh for the Jackets and Benjamin Wadowski for the Saints. He had started every game for them so far, but they go to him early. What's your take on that? I mean, Clark Strebe, he gets a little roughed up. They go immediately maybe to the lefty to change up vision here. What's your thoughts on that?
It's a personnel call that you're going to have to make as a coach. And I don't know, each team does it differently. We're blessed that we have a deep staff and a deep rotation that we can go to, and that we don't have to pull that. But they're going to try to keep the game close and try to minimize damage and claw back in. I mean, that's what I can think of why you would make the move.
Well, and Wadowski looked real good in the 3rd inning. He retired the Jackets in order. And it may be a 6-0 lead, but, Steen, you know how this park plays. No lead is safe. Maybe if you get up by 9 or 10, you start feeling like, all right, it'd be hard to lose this one. But 6-0, I mean, there's still a lot of baseball left here in this game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's a ton. And, I mean, all those 6 runs from us are in 1 inning. So that shows you how easy it is to do. I mean, not easy. Easy is not the right word, but doable, I should say.
Sure, the park certainly plays to that kind of style, that advantage. Any team has the opportunity.
Absolutely. We love playing at home. I mean, we have power 1 through 9 in our order and on our bench. So you can see that in the first inning. So it's always fun to watch some guys drive the ball out of the yard.
Comes a payoff pitch to Brandon Kozuth, and he looks at it in the dirt. Draws a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Well, this kid's been fun to watch, hasn't he? The sophomore Wyatt Setian, leading the GNAC in hits. He's now got 41. He's doing it all. He's hitting home runs. He's hitting doubles and triples. He had a couple of stellar plays behind you defensively early, I think in the 1st or 2nd inning yesterday in Game 1. Just talk about what you like out of the Jackets leadoff hitter.
Oh, he's a great person to have behind you. He plays the game hard in the right way. He's always going full speed. But yeah, those first 2 innings, I think the play that most stuck out was his spinning one right behind second base. But even he was shifted over in the 1st inning and to hit a line drive right at him. So the fact that our coaching staff was great enough on our scouting to know that, and then the play up the middle is just a play that I don't know if any other shortstop in this league is making. So his range and his arm strength is...
I didn't think he was going to get to that ball. I thought it was into center field, and he had to be perfect with his footwork, and he was. It was fun to watch yesterday.
Yeah, he's very fun to watch.
1-1 pitch popped up. Will this stay in play towards the third base line? It will, and reaching up to get it is McNichol. So Setian fouls out this time. And that brings Connor Linebarger to the plate. Well, Steen, you're a 4th-year senior. You've kind of gone through the progression in this program. As a freshman, your innings were limited, but you had some opportunities, did well in them, and then really started to see the field as a sophomore. You turned into the ace of the staff as a junior, and it has carried over to your senior year. Just comment a little bit on the overall experience here.
I've learned so much. I'm so happy and fortunate to have been given the opportunity to come here as a freshman. And yeah, I was happy to get I think I threw 19 my freshman year, and I was happy to throw as much as I did. That was the exact mark I had, and just building off of a hard sophomore campaign. Was having the junior year I did, and helping us win as many games as we did on such a great team to play for was fun. And I'm happy again that I can come back and do it this year and take advantage of a few more opportunities that I have this spring.
Well, we know that you'll get 5 more starts. That's assuming the Jackets make the conference tournament. So 4 more regular season, a 5th one in the conference tournament as Garcia hammers one to left. He's got another hit. Kozuth will score easily, and Jalen can cruise into second. It's his 2nd double. Now the throw gets away, and he's going to move all the way to 3rd. So a double and a throwing error on the play. And Garcia, another extra base hit. It's now 7-0 Jackets. So what goes through your mind? I mean, the end is in sight, but I'm sure you don't think about it that way. You just focus on each start, each week that you have, making a good start that time. But maybe thinking about it in a way that you guys have a real chance this year to play not only GNAC playoff baseball, but get to a regional for the first time.
Yeah, that's been the goal especially since Sutton has gotten here, what he's preached since my freshman year as well. And now you're right, it is very insight, but we're not letting ourselves get there. It's easy to think ahead, and that's where you're going to get away from yourself and how you play. So we go week by week, and it does go fast, especially when you go through your weekly routine.
That one is long gone. Another one. That might get out of the whole park. It goes up against the back fence. Oh, my goodness. Cipriano is 2nd of the day. His 10th of the year. Well, you and Jared Molnar are going back and forth with a scoreless inning streak. Meanwhile, he and Matty Dillon are fighting for the GNAC home run title. That's the 10th for Sip. He now jumps ahead of Matty. Matt's got 9. Boy, he's unbelievable to watch hitting.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's not done for the day either. He's seeing the ball well, and if he's seeing the ball well, you never know how many he's going to hit.
That one, a no-doubter, absolutely crushed.
So that's 3 in a weekend for him. He's had 4 once.
Yeah, he had 4 in the Western Oregon series, so, he's, still a lot of baseball left. He's going to get plenty more cracks, and that Dehler Park wind's blowing out to right field, isn't it?
Not like he's using it, but...
Yeah, he's just muscling it out to left. He didn't need any wind on that one.
But yeah, back to it. The end is in sight, but yeah, you cannot think about it. It'll be fun. It's a fun team to play for, so everything's flying by, but week by week, we'll pay our attention after this game to the very next game and then move on to next week.
Well, from the outside, as someone not on the team, we can't help but think about it that way. And it's been fun to watch. I mean, you guys started this year 0-11. Just the way you were losing, getting walked off on left and right, losing by a run, playing some of the top-ranked teams in the nation.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to balance out. I mean, you've won 12 of 13 games since your 0-11 start. You've won 16 overall. You've really turned it around, and the foot is on the gas right now. That's what I see.
It is. No, you're completely right. We played such quality opponents to start the year.
That's into the deep part of the yard, but Santiago is going to have a chance to make the catch. He's onto the track, and it's gone. Finish your point there.
The fact that we played such quality opponents at the beginning of the year really set us up well for conference play, and so seeing how those teams prepared us it's been exactly what you'd want out of the preseason.
All right, well, that's senior right-hander Steen Fredrickson joining us for an inning. Steen, thanks for being with us. Great job this weekend, and looking forward to seeing you back out on the mound next week.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll head to the top of the 5th inning. Jackets starting to run away with it. It's 9-0.